Let's now look at the most important steps. Step number 1, which lays the foundation for the GBP optimization process. We are going to see how to correctly set your Google Business Profile categories, how to choose the primary and additional business categories, and how to perform an audit that gives us the data on the right primary and additional business categories. Of course, the best choice must always be made in relation to the services offered by the company, by the GBP profile, which we will see later on how to select, optimize, and insert properly into the GBP profile. This also applies to the main product, which we will cover in the following steps, focusing on how they should be optimized. Additionally, we will discuss how the website content must be aligned with the selected categories, services, and any product that are listed in the Google Business Profile. In the next video, I will guide you through the audit process using the minor feature of GMB Crash to extract complete data regarding the primary and additional business categories chosen by the top 3 competitors. In the following steps, we will look at how to collect additional data to make then the final decision on which primary and additional business categories to select. Selecting business categories. If you are a GMB Crash user, I will guide you on how to pick the right primary and additional business category for your Google Business Profile. In the following video, if you are not a GMB Crash user, I will show you how to perform a category audit using our free extension X. So step number 1, for all the GMB Crash user, click on GMB Miner. You need to enter your keyword, device, target location, and the distance between points for your GeoGrid scan. For your initial scan, for your initial GeoGrid scan, I suggest setting the distance between points at 2 kilometers, as this will give you a detailed view of ranking specifics for both your listing and the competitors. After entering the details, click on Check Location to select and confirm your chosen location, then hit the Search Now button to proceed to the second step. Step number 2, select the Google Business Profile you'd like to audit and compare with the top 3 listings. You can choose any business profile you want, and if you are auditing a profile already synced with GMB Crash, simply click and choose the profile from the My GMB section drop-down. Otherwise, you can add a new profile to audit by clicking Add a new My GMB. You can then pick up results from the Results tab, and in case you cannot find a specific Google Business Profile, you can use the Search a Property or by CAD function to locate it. After selecting the business profile you'd like to compare with the top 3, click the Choose Competitor button to advance to the next step. Next, you select the top 3 competitors, reviews your selection, and click Confirm. After you hit Go, GMB Crash begins gathering all the optimization specifics from the top 3 competitors, pulling in relevant SEO information from both their business profile and website. When you get a notification, you can either perform an initial ranking check for your listing and the competition, or you can click on Wizard to start the audit analysis. For future references, you can revisit the same audit and hit the Refresh Now button to track changes and save data in the same project folder. After you click Wizard, you can audit your selected business profile to see how it compares to the competition. This video focuses on how to properly choose Google Business categories, and in this part of the report, as you can see, we highlight which categories are included in your listing and which are missing, so you can easily identify any gaps. For example, if you find that several additional categories are missing or not relevant, you can remove them by clicking the X. This will influence the categories that GMB Crash suggests for you. GMB Crash Pro Tip. By performing numerous audits, we have found out that businesses with a strong local presence often outperform smaller competitors by sticking to just one primary business category. However, unless your business has a very strong content and location relevance, we suggest you using just one primary business category and adding 3 to 4 additional ones. This strategy allows you to optimize your listing in a unique way, differentiating your business with content that covers various types of services related to your primary and additional categories. This can help you to start ranking better, increase traffic, and improve engagement metrics. When incorporating these extra categories, please considering the following. So, number one, ensure that your homepage content is fully aligned with your primary business category. Steer clear of mentioning other categories, so your focus should be solely on your primary business category and primary business location. Number two, for each of the additional business category, you should create a separate landing page on your website that features content specific to that category and your primary target location. In this video, I want to show you how to find the CID number of a specific business profile in case you need to conduct a custom audit search. This means not selecting the top 1, top 2, or top 3 results directly from the list of results that GMB Crush provides in the second step of the miner feature. So I will now show you how to use the extension X via the playground section of GMB Crush to find the CID number of a specific business profile that might have been filtered, for example, by Google, or doesn't appear in the GMB Crush search results. So as you can see here, you can also select search a property and then directly type a specific GBP profile name to search a specific property. So in case that specific name doesn't appear here during your search a property session, you can select by CID, and I will now show you how you can utilize the extension X to find the CID of that specific GBP profile. As you can see, once you have accessed the playground section of GMB Crush, you can click to enter the extension X, then create a new project. And once you are inside the extension X dashboard, you can simply enter the name of the listing for which you want to find the CID number, then enter the search location, validate the location, and press the search now button to get the CID number of that specific listing. So for this specific case, I have inputted as a targeted keyword directly the GBP profile business name that I want to get the CI number from. Then I have selected the search location as Los Angeles, and then you need to simply click the change location button to click select and validate your chosen target location, and then click, as I say before, the search now button to let GMB Crush gathering additional data regardless the CID number of that specific business profile. Then you can click and boom, you can simply copy the CID number, get back to the CID, to the by CID section from the step number 2 of the GMB miner, enter the CID number into GMB Crush, and as you can see, boom, it's done. We are now able to find that specific property that was not available, not visible, not listed under the from results search tab, or was not accessible, was not listed under the search a property function of GMB Crush. Then once we have done that, you can click to choose competitor, then you can once again click to select the top 3 listings, and in case there is a specific business profile that you cannot find, you can repeat the exercise and use the extension X of GMB Crush to find a specific number, a specific CID number of any Google business profile of your choice, whether it's a listing you want to select to compare with the top 3 or one of the competitors of your choice. This will allow you to complete the audit process and gather all the data related to the categories as explained in the previous video. Okay, now let's have a look at how using the GBP, the custom GPT, so-called categories mapping from JB Crush. We can further identify which services to include in the Google Business Profile while eliminating and non-considering some of the services we have already filtered out in the previous steps. We will use the categories mapping custom GPT to explore if there are specific services in our niche or industry that we can add to the business profile and the website content to increase the topical relevance. Okay, so I will guide you through the process and provide the complete prompt you can use to find additional details regarding the service pages that need to be built. This may be services that we haven't considered yet, but are highly relevant to the industry we are working in to improve the Google Business Profile visibility. Okay, so on top of this, we will also generate a series of topic ideas around the services. So we will have a complete content creation battle plan for blogs that can be published on the site. We will also look at how to automate the creation of location data, identifying which locations to target on the site by creating location pages. Additionally, we will create the blog post content related to these locations, which will also be interlinked with the location pages. So the strategy here is to create service pages, a number of blog posts that can be internally linked to these service pages, and similarly location pages with their own related articles to increase geo-signals around the site, location pages, service pages, and the home page of the website. Okay, so step number one, you need to click Explore GPTs inside your ChatGPT dashboard and then search for the GBP categories mapping GPT. Okay, so once you get started with a new session, you will need to provide your primary business category details and targeted location. So as you can see here, I have inserted as the primary business category plumber, and the target location is once again Cupertino. Okay, so as you can see, based on the primary business category plumber and your targeted location Cupertino, I will guide you through content strategies and focus areas that align with the local search intent to help you standing out in search results for plumbing services in Cupertino. Okay, so here we have a nice outline that helps us in understanding the topic on why plumber in Cupertino is important. In fact, as you can see here, ChatGPT says plumbing services are critical for homeowners and business alike. And we have a lot of important details regarding the main theme of plumbing services in Cupertino. The key focus for your website should be, of course, on plumbing repair, installation, maintenance services in Cupertino. Then we have a nice explanation regardless linking search intent on why people search for plumbers in Cupertino. So we have details regardless urgent services, plumbing installation, routine maintenance, reliable professionals, and so on. Then on the point number 4, we got key focus areas for your website, service pages, local keyword, service area details information, customer and testimonial to increase the EAT signal on the pages of the website, emergency services details where we should highlight that the company offers 24/7 plumbing services as emergency searches are common. Okay, to broadening up the scope, there are a couple of additional details that we should look at to expanding the content ideas. We should consider green plumbing solutions, okay, to targeting eco-conscious potential customer, seasonal plumbing tips, and details related to commercial plumbing as well. So targeting local businesses through the content with information on commercial plumbing solutions for offices, complexes, restaurants, schools, and etc. Then there are another couple of details to strengthening key topics and build expertise and authority. So we should include educational blog topics, DIY versus professional plumbing, so we can build a lot of content to explain why owners should call a professional plumber versus doing try to doing and fixing small issues themselves. And then permits and regulation, providing information on, for example, local plumbing codes and how to ensure compliance, which builds trust and shows professionalism. Okay. We have details on how to connecting topics to boost overall website authority, and additional details on how to becoming a leading source specialized in plumbing, in local plumbing issues, and content ideas, a couple of blog post ideas to increase local and regional relevance. Okay. Then I have developed over time a mega prompt that you can simply copy paste once you have got the first initial set of details. And as you can see here, I'm saying, please provide a comprehensive list of services to include on my website and Google Business Profile, along with a set of target locations for building location pages within a 10 kilometers. For each service, generate 5 blog topic ideas. These blogs should be interlinking with the corresponding service pages to enhance topical relevance. Additionally, outline an interlinking plan suggesting specific anchor text for these internal links. Use a regional focus in the content, organizing the blog ideas and strategy into clear tabs. Be specific and granular in proposing target locations to help drive more traffic. Approach this as a top 1% expert in hyperlocal SEO and GBP optimization. The same instruction goes into the location page details prompting here. And next, when proposing the list of services for the GBP and the website, cross-reference the following service list to ensure that there are no overlapping or exclusions from the final list. So here, under the service list, you simply need to copy-paste the GBP service list that we have obtained in the previous video steps. And you need to do the same here under the product list, because we are saying additionally consider the list of 6 products that will be included in both the GBP and the on-page content, as we have seen together. Ensure that services and products are clearly differentiated, as products are treated differently in both GBP and website content as explained. So as we have seen in the previous steps, we should have a top 6 products that we can generate by instructing ChatGPT about our primary business category, and ChatGPT will generate the top 6 products that we should include in the GBP profile, and then we should mirror in the same type of GBP product details into the on-page content. So we are doing this so that we can avoid having in the final output content that overlaps or that is repeated in the original service list or in the product list. So in the final output, we're going to get a clean list, a final list of GBP services that we should include into the business profile, and that and all the information, all the service details information that we should leverage in building service pages inside into the actual local money site. So we got now as final output related details to the primary services. So here we have a nice additional list that we should analyze regardless the primary services that we should include inside the GBP profile and the website. So you should go through all the listing and see if all the services are making sense for the company, if the company does provide this type of services in any specific area, in the primary location or in the service areas. In the product section, we just have a nice recap about the GBP products that we will have, that we already have, or that we are going to insert inside the Google Business Profile. And don't forget, as I said several times, that all the top 6 product details must be mirrored inside the actual homepage of the local money site. Then we have details related to the target locations for location pages. So as you can see here, we got like the top 10 locations that we should include inside our website, inside the local money site, by building several location pages. Then we have the blog topic ideas and interlinking plan for the service pages. So for each service page, we have the URL, so site.com/services, and then the actual service keyword here, okay? So around this specific URL, we should start creating content in the blog section of the website, regardless, for example, 5 common signs of hidden water leaks in Cupertino homes, how to prevent water damage with early leak detection, and so on. So, as I said before, once you have created content for such topic, the strategy is to create service pages and a number of blog posts that can be internally linked to these service pages. And similarly, we are going to see location pages with their own related articles to increase geosignals around the site, location pages, service pages, and the home page of the website as well. All right, so let me spend a couple of words regardless the interlinking strategy. So for each specific service page, we have a list of blog topic ideas, and then we have ChatGPT writing down for us the complete internal linking plan. So for example, for the blog post, for the blog article, such as 5 common signs of hidden water leaks, we should have hidden water leaks as anchor text, which should be including an internal link into the service leak detection repair page, okay? And as you can see, we have also a very nice variation of all the other additional anchor text. So for example, on the article that talks about how to prevent water damage, we need to have an anchor text such as prevent water damage, which is internally linking back to the service page, regardless leak detection repair as the first article. So here, the main scope of the work here is to create a number of blog posts that you can publish into the website that are linking back to the anchor text to the actual service page. So we are reinforcing and we are passing a lot of powerful SEO juice from such blog articles, of course, with a regional approach. As here, for example, we are discussing about hidden water leaks in Cupertino. And when you craft the articles, you can take a regional approach. We are going to see the best way on how to write those articles and publish them inside your website in the next videos. But basically, the best way to do this is to create geo hub pages by using all the blog topic ideas and interlinking the content from such geo hub pages back to the service pages. And the same should be done for all the location pages, okay? So I will now ask ChatGPT to create the entire strategy for the location pages, which will be following, of course, the same strategy structure that we have created, that we have designed, outlined here for all the service pages. Okay, so now I want to go a little bit deeper into the details of choosing the right primary and additional business category. Let me explain additional insights about this specific method of optimization. So in the part where I have talked about choosing the right primary and additional business categories, you should also note that if, as the GMB Crash audit shows, you are not using the primary business category that all the top 3 competitors use in their GBP optimization, adjustments needs to be made. So the primary business category must be always aligned with the primary category chosen by the top 3 competitors. So in this specific case, as you can see here below, the category is not included in your listing. Home Inspector doesn't make any sense as the top 3 competitors, as the top 2 competitors, I will say, are using water damage restoration service as the primary business category. So, for instance, in this specific case, you should not consider Home Inspector as a suggested category, which is not currently included to your listing. and you should keep water damage restoration service as the primary business category. Additionally, as I said before, whenever all the additional categories that are not included to your listing are not making any sense, they do not make sense for your business, they should be not considered. So this is a critical part of the optimization process. So once you have removed all the unnecessary categories using the X, simply like that, you can then open up the About This section to see the final suggestion from GMB Crush in terms of primary and additional business categories that you should include into your listing. All right, so remember that the more secondary additional business categories you add, the greater the risk of diluting the focus of your profile. So this can lead to a dilution effect on the topical relevancy of your business profile, as having too many additional categories can weaken the strong signal you are trying to build around a smaller, more targeted set of categories that are in correlation with your primary business category. Additionally, when selecting both the primary and additional business categories, it's crucial to understand that this process is not just about making isolated decisions. Instead, it's about creating a bridge between your Google business profile and your website, ensuring that each selection drives search intent relevance while reinforcing the connection between your GBP and your site content. So by aligning your categories with the service you offer, you can then leverage the power of category-based optimization to enhance both your visibility and authority across multiple search queries. So once again, when you are choosing the primary business category, should be broad, covering the core of your business and capturing relevance for multiple keywords. And for instance, as we say before, the homepage of your local money site should be always optimized around this category to build authority and visibility for high priority search queries. In terms of choosing the additional business category, you should always keep in mind that those categories should be selected based on the specific services the company offers, complementing so the primary business category. In addition, each additional business category should match a service page on your website, creating a strong connection between your GBP profile and your site content. In addition, these GBP categories, these additional GBP categories help you to target niche keywords, improving your visibility for more specific search intents. And then please remember to avoid adding too many additional business categories, as I say, as this can dilute your relevancy and weaken the impact of your GBP profile. All right, so in this video, we are going to see how to optimize your Google Business Profile services to really accelerate your efforts and leverage the service list of the business profile to continue increasing the topic relevance of the profile. We have already laid the foundation by setting up the highest score for topical relevance with the selection of the primary and the additional business categories. And now we are going to see how to optimize the service list of your Google Business Profile to maximize the topical relevance. So in the first step, you need to access your ChatGPT dashboard, then click to explore GPTs and select the GPT called Advanced Big Data Analysis. So once you have done that, you will find the prompt in the video description. And if you have purchased the course on another platform, you will find the list of prompts used in this video there. Okay, so in the first part of the prompt, you will just need to insert the following. So for the listing number 1, you just need to add to Google Maps and identify the top 3 competitors. Then you need to start, as I say, from the listing number 1. You click on the listing number 1, then you click on the service tab of the GBP profile that ranks number 1, and you simply copy the full list of services. Okay, so you just need to grab the entire list of GBP services from each of the top 3 GBP profiles ranking in Google Maps for your chosen keyword and location. So as you can see here, I have simply copy and paste the list of services for the listing number 1, and then I have done the same for the Google Business profile that ranks number 2. So I have accessed the service tab from the GBP profile in position number 2, and I literally copy and paste here the full list of services for the list number 2 as well. And then I have done also the same for the GBP profile that ranks in position number 3. All right, so list number 4 will, of course, be your own business profile or the business profile of the clients you are optimizing. So for the list 4, you simply need, again, to copy and paste the services currently on that specific Google business profile. And if it's a new business profile where services haven't yet been set, you can create an initial list of services based on, for example, brainstorming session with the clients, or simply extract the service list from the service pages of the client's website, either directly from the sitemap or from the URLs on the client's site. So list number 4 basically represents the list you want to optimize in general, whether it's your own business profile or the client business profile you are working with. Okay, so in the final part of the prompt, I'm additionally asking to ChatGPT to compare the services from list 4 with those from list number 1, 2, and 3. Basically, the idea here is to mark the services with different icons indicating which services are present and which are still missing when compared to the service list in position 1, 2, and 3 versus our own list, the list number 4. Additionally, as you can see, I have also asked the ChatGPT to create a topical relevance score for each Google business profile based on the primary business category, and to create a final score by analyzing the list of services and assessing their relevance in relation to the primary business category, which in this case is plumber. Okay, boom. As you can see, it's all done. A table is created and the missing services are marked with a red X. Okay, so ChatGPT automatically generates a topical relevance score, and as expected, as you can see, the listing number 1 shows as a 10 to 10, and ChatGPT says this list provides a comprehensive set of services directly related to plumbing, covering various aspects of installations, repair, and maintenance. Okay, so this serves as an important reference point once again because it shows that the optimization formula is actually baked up and supported by real data already existing within the list. Okay, so in the next prompt, I ask ChatGPT for suggestions related on related service pages to create on the website for each of the services. So we are going to say, for each service missed by listing 4, suggest the related service pages that should be created on the website. Use the brand name. Okay, this is just an example, of course. Fat Joe's Plumbing, and primary location Cupertino. This is just an example once again, to craft optimized titles and headings, ensuring that each service page maintains a strong topical relevancy to the primary business category, which is, of course, plumber. So for each missed service, I asked the ChatGPT to create an ad title, which should be suggesting a title by using the format as the brand name of the company plus the service keyword and the primary business location. And then in terms of H tags, I'm also asking ChatGPT to create an H1 tag that clearly represents the main service in relation to plumbing. Regardless, the H2 and H3 tags, I'm asking ChatGPT to suggest those two H2 and H3 tags that support the topical relevancy of the service function. Additionally, I'm asking ChatGPT to provide a comprehensive content breakdown for each service page as follows. So I'm asking ChatGPT to create a list of keywords related to the primary business category, industry-related keywords. So ChatGPT should be extracting keywords and creating a list of keywords relevant to the broader plumbing industry. Geo-related keywords where ChatGPT should highlight keywords related to Cupertino or nearby location. And then topical related keywords, I'm asking ChatGPT to identify keywords associated with topics relevant to the service and plumbing, where ChatGPT should be pinpointing hyperlocal keywords specific to Cupertino and so on. So hyperlocal geo keywords, entities, recognize so relevant entities such as names, places, and organizations specific to the service or location, LSAI keywords, and so on. So as you can see, also in this case, everything works, and ChatGPT created a nice detailed breakdown for each missed service from listing number 4, which is once again our own listing or the listing that we are working with to optimize and try to outrank the competitors, including optimized titles, headings, and content structure for the service pages. So each suggestion keeps strong SEO, topical relevancy to plumbing, and is crafted for the brand name of the company in a specific location, which is the primary business location, in this case, Cupertino. So boom, it's all done once again. So we got specific service pages that we should create on the website, on the actual money side, which is linked, which should be linked to the Google business profile in question. So the first page should be related to sump pump installation. So we got, as I said before, add title details, including the company brand name, and then the keyword in targeting then the primary business location, which is once again Cupertino, H1 tag, H2 tags, details, H3 tags, details, content breakdown, which is basically showing up. It's telling us which keywords we should insert when we write the content for this specific page, okay? These are all the pages that we should implement inside our local money sites. And of course, we should also see, first of all, if those services that we are missing from our own listing in comparison with the top 1, top 2, and top 3 competitors, if those services are making sense for the company, okay, we should implement them. So it's a big yes. So in case those missed services are not relevant, are not making any sense because the company doesn't provide this type of services, we should not include them. In case we are missing those services and those services are the services provided by the company, we should absolutely insert them inside the Google business profile, and we should start creating additional service pages inside the website as well. Now that we have gathered the details on which pages need to be integrated into the website, specifically the service pages, and after identifying which services were missing on the Google Business Profile, let's move on to the next steps. We are going to identify the prompt to use for automating the writing of the service details that need to be added to the Google Business Profile. I will now show you the prompt I use, which is one I have refined over time and has allowed me to get very close to an optimized writing output that fits within the 300 as per Google Business Profile guidelines. So you will find the prompt, as always, in the list of resources for this specific video. either in the video description or as a link to the resources if you purchase the course on any platform. So in the prompt, as you can see, I requested ChatGPT to write within 300 characters summarizing and informing about the specific service in questions. So in the prompt, we are going to say for each of the services listed below, craft 300 character summaries that captivate and inform about the service type endorsed. This type of description should emphasize the brand name, industry of the company, and its offerings in the primary location and then additional service locations. We are additionally asking ChatGPT to showcase our industry of the company. So, for example, showcase our plumbing industry expertise and professionalism, incorporating pertinent industry terms, keywords, and emojis for each service. Additionally, I'm asking ChatGPT to act as a top 1% word count tool to ensure precision. 300 characters count is mandatory and ensure that the word count is 101% accurate. So then services, and then here you simply need to copy and paste the full list of Google Business Profile services that you intend to insert or that you have already inserted inside the Google Business Profile. Okay, so here is the list and boom. Sure, here are 300 character summaries for each of the services designed to meet your specification. As you can see, for each service listed, ChatGPT has created a description that includes the brand name and all the different variables that you will need to customize within the initial prompt. All right. So we also have emojis and hashtags, which I recommend using in the descriptions to emphasize certain keywords related to the main service for which we wrote the content. So this system will allow you to, as I mentioned earlier, to automate the process and in just a few minutes generate all the written content needed to populate the services section of the Google Business Profile. Okay, in this video, we are going to see how to optimize and choose products for the Google Business Profile in the most effective way. I'm going to share a mega prompt that I have created and refined over time, which helps identify the top 6 products to add to the Google Business Profile. We will also cover how to mirror the product content from the Google Business Profile onto the on-page content. And as I mentioned before, through this prompt, we will define all the content that goes into the product descriptions for the GBP profile. And then we will see how to create separate product pages on the website as well. This will complete the mirroring process between the content of the Google Business Profile and the content that will appear both on the home page of your local money site and on the product pages of the website, which will represent the descriptive content of each product. Okay, so before moving on with the process, before starting with the process, I just want to show you here the perfect example where the GBP products have been fully integrated on the homepage of this personal lawyer injury website. The products appearing on the Google Business Profile are fully mirrored directly on the homepage content, as you can see. So it's absolutely crucial within the concept of mirroring that all the information from the Google Business Profile in terms of GBP products is represented in terms of content, new pages, etc. on the website, as well as we have seen in the previous videos. So in this case, as mentioned, the homepage must be fully optimized around the primary GBP category. Therefore, all the products listed on the Google Business Profile must be aligned in terms of topical relevance. As you can see here, each product is displayed on the homepage of the website. On the homepage of this specific website, it's a law injury firm, and the content is optimized around the primary business category as well. We will cover how to create and optimize the home page and all the other pages, of course, in the upcoming videos. But for this video, we are going to look at how to create a Google Business Profile product descriptions using ChatGPT and how to ensure that each description contains all the relevant keywords utilizing Markdown language and other techniques. Let's now dive into the prompt. So I have used ChatGPT Auto, but you can use, of course, any ChatGPT model as you prefer. And as you can see in the first part of the prompt, I asked ChatGPT to suggesting to creating 6 top products that are highly relevant to the primary business category to maintain the highest possible topical relevance score. Then I provided a series of instructions where we ask ChatGPT to create each description with 500 characters, including specific details about the keywords to be inserted into each product description. The keywords should be marked in bold using Unicode characters, basically Markdown language. And on top of this, I asked the ChatGPT to include related keywords and specify the use cases for each product to maximize the targeting toward the primary business category. I also provided some writing variables, and in the final part of the prompt, I requested ChatGPT to create a list of URLs for the new product pages that need to be added to the website. So to summarize, in the first part of the prompt, we ask 6 top product suggestions. These products should be created on both the business profile and mirrored on the homepage of the website, as I show you in the previous video example. This ensures that the content is published on both the Google Business Profile and the homepage of the local money site. And during the writing phase, ChatGPT will mark all the relevant keywords and case types in bold using Markdown language, as you can see here, for example, as this helps to automate the product writing process. Okay, so as you can see, I have copied one of the product descriptions directly from ChatGPT exactly as they were created in the output. And now I will paste it here. So by clicking preview, let me show you, you can see that all the relevant keywords and the entire written output with the Markdown language in remains the same. So once you will click to post, you will see that every single bolded keywords will appear in the Google Business Post. We are going to see, of course, in the next videos, how to use Markdown language and ChatGPT prompts to create a powerful Google Business Profile post as well. But you have got the idea, right? So essentially, the written output using Markdown in this optimized process will remain unchanged when you publish on Google Business Profile, and each product description in the GPT will stay exactly as I have shown you in the previous video. Okay, so let's have now a quick visual recap of what we need to accomplish during the week number 1. So week number 1, focus. So we should audit and optimize the GMB categories, so review and refine the primary and the additional business category on the Google Business Profile. Then we should start optimizing the GMB services. We should finalize the list of the services to be displayed on the Google Business Profile, and then start to creating service pages on the website, mirroring the services listed on the GBP. Optimize products. We should start to add the top relevant products to the GMB profile and ensure they align with your primary business category using all the given prompt from the video process. Then we should define the final service and location pages list. Basically, we should create a definitive list of service pages to be added to the website, and then identify all the locations and create location pages that target each geographic area you serve. Number 5, create geo articles, geotopical idea with a regional targeted approach. So we should start developing using the GMB Crash categories mapping, custom GPT, 5 to 10 blog articles for each service with regional approach once again. And then each blog post should include internal anchor links pointing back to the respective service page. Number 6, service page setup. Each service page should be mirroring the corresponding service from the GBP profile, and you should include at least one internal link back from those service pages to the home page. Additionally, you should feature links to 5, 10 blog posts with a regional approach pointing back to the service page. Okay? Number 7, location page setup. You should identify the locations for which single location pages need to be created, and then each location page should, number 1, focus on the primary business category and include the brand name and category details and services relevant to that specific location. And number 2, include 5 to 10 blog posts with regional content linking back to the location pages. Okay? And then be sure that each of the location pages contain an internal link back to the home page. Okay, so here we got the home page with our optimized SEO content. We need to organize all the content in sections using nice visuals, including a section that mirrors the product details section of the GBP profile. We should be sure also that the home page contains all the EAT signals such as customer testimonials, certification, and so on. We are going to see that later, don't worry. Then we should be sure that in the home page we have at least 2 CTA, 2 call to actions that we repeat across all the sections. So it can be, for example, a call now CTA button, or it can be a nice form where you are capturing the leads, okay? Information such as the email address of the client, phone number, location, and so on. And then, of course, in the footer of the website, in the home page, across all the other pages of the website, we should keep our company NAP with consistency. Okay, so the NAP of the company, such as name of the company, address, and phone number, should be displayed in the footer of every single page of the website. Okay, internal linking strategy. Then for the service pages, we should include a section inside each service page. We should have a section that lists the locations the business serves, and inside each location page, inside each single unique location page, we should have a specific section, a specific snippet sections where we are going to list all the services, all the GBP services related to the primary business category, and each service should be, of course, linking back to its corresponding service page. The entire strategy here is to create topical relevance through the content, passing as much relevance as possible from page to page around the primary business category, the primary location, and all the industry-related terms. Okay, so by industry-related terms, I mean all the terms that are highly and closely related to the industry or niche in which the company operates, of course. So we are going to see how to extract such industry-related terms, geo-relevant keywords, and all the other relevant keywords and terms in the next video. So stick with me. So through the money pages, by money pages, I mean the service pages, the location pages, the product pages, and the geo article pages, we will create content that demonstrate expertise and authority, positioning the company and its website as the hub of valuable content that answers search queries effectively. This content will explain exactly how the service works, where the services are offered, where the company operates, how it operates, and yes, who the company is. So using the blog section and the geo article pages with all the blog posts having a regional approach, we will generate additional content, and through our interlinking strategy here, as you can see, this content will pass further geo signals to the service pages, location pages, and ultimately to the home page. So as you can see, all the geo articles, all the blog articles with the regional approach must be interlinking back to the service pages, location pages, product pages, and the service pages, location pages, and product pages must be interlinked to each other. And each service page, each location page, and each product page should be contain an additional interlink, or at least a few interlinks from those pages back to the home page. So what does this accomplish? The final goal of the local SEO strategy, of these strategies that I build, is not only to build the topical relevance within the content, because the Google Business Profile benefits, of course, from being linked to the website, but also to ensure that Google sees the business as the authority in terms of content. So since Google asks for a website to be linked via the Google Business Profile, as everybody knows, it pulls information from the site to understand how authoritative the business is. So additionally, the strategy revolves around positioning service pages, location pages, product pages, and blog articles at the top of Google search results, and inside each of these pages, inside each of these articles, for example, for the geo article pages, at the top of the content, I strongly recommend that you will embed the Google Business Profile map for the business. So every time we receive traffic, whether it's a potential visitor, buyer, or client entering across those pages, they will immediately see the headline, a brief introduction to the page, and the Google Business Profile map on how to reach, for example, the business from XYZ location, all within the first part of the page. This will generate immediate clicks from different IP addresses on the map, improving all the engagement metrics. This, in turn, brings traffic to the flow of the GMBA ecosystem, sending multiple geo-signals of interaction to Google, which will begin to push the rankings higher in those geographical areas where we are receiving the most traffic. So the embedded Google Business Profile map on these top ranking pages will further enhance visibility and rankings within Google search and the local 3 pack for all the relevant areas.